Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
And we are live. Welcome back to the Professional StepDad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala, episode 57. Before we jump into it, please, if you can, like, subscribe, share. The bigger the platform, the more stepdads I can influence globally, because that is my mission. So today is going to be real simple. But I don't want you to mistake the simplicity of what I'm going to say. That's not what I mean. You know, one of the craziest things that I've found about talking about my journey as a stepdad is that because everybody is looking at where I currently am, they assume that my situation was different because everything seems to be going great, or because I have a great connection with my kids, or because, you know, me and the in-laws are getting along, or my partnership with my wife is strong. And I think it's important to remember this. It's important to remember that everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is going to be seen through a different filter. Some people have bio moms in the picture. Some people have bio dads in the picture. Some people don't have either or, but the in-laws and the family members and the friends of family members and the cousins and you name it are almost worse sometimes than the bio parent being in the picture, because, you know, they almost feel like they know better, or they just assume that you're going to fail, or they don't value you enough. So I want to make something clear. My journey, my road to get here as a stepdad, and the reason that I'm sharing it with everybody is because it's tried and true. I spent 10 years developing certain methods, ideas, routines, habits for me, right? I did this for me. I worked on me, whether it was reading books, trying to write a book, motivational talks, inspiring friends and family. I did this for me. And then when I became a stepdad, when I stepped into this family and I stepped up as the leader, I knew that everything that I had been working on for me was going to transfer into the family dynamic. I knew that the things that I learned about, here you go, the things that I learned about being a goldfish, you have to have a mind of a goldfish. A mind of a goldfish is a 10-second mind. And after 10 seconds, it forgets. To overcome an adversity or trying new things, chasing your dreams and goals, waking up with new habits and routines. These are all ideas and concepts that I just implemented within the family. This wasn't something I read out of a book, although I do want to make one point. The 5 Love Languages was probably the greatest book I read, because it really helped me communicate with my children and my wife better. But here's the cool thing. Then I learned what my love language was, and voila, my wife learned it as well, and our communication expanded and helped us get to the point where we're at. So I say this to you because I don't want any of you to believe or to think that my road here was easy. I don't believe that your road is easy. I don't believe that your journey at any point in time has been simple. I don't believe that whether you are year 2, year 10, or your pre-game for your journey, you know, before your journey as a step parent, meaning you fell in love with somebody who has a kid and you're thinking about, you know, stepping up. Everybody's journey is going to be different. But I do know one thing that is very common. There is a very common thread throughout all of our journeys, which is, if you're not messing with this, meaning if you're not working on it, if you're not helping yourself become better for yourself, you won't find success as a step parent. Hell, you won't find success in life, because you will be one of the people in this world that constantly seek out others for advice. Then you won't listen to that advice, or you will blame others for your failures. That's it. There is no quick fix for being a step parent. There are no 5 steps or 10 rules or 8 methods or 4 pillar, all of that. It doesn't exist. It's cool to say, right? The 4 pillars of being a step parent, go through blah, blah, blah. But all of that is just fun things to try. Let me make sure I'm clear about this. Let's just say, like, if you look at my shirt, it's a little sweaty because I just got out of the gym. You can't just go to the gym every day, work out, maybe walk on the treadmill or the elliptical machine, come home, eat like shit, and expect to lose weight and feel great. It's just not going to happen. But you will find things like, take this pill, lose this amount of weight. Put this belt on and slim your waist quicker. That's the bullshit that people will try to sell you along your journey as a step parent. The quick fixes, the simple steps. Steer clear away from that shit and understand this, because I've never advocated anything else except this. It's a long road. All of our journeys are different. It takes extreme patience to get to where I am as a step parent. Extreme patience. It takes loving yourself, and you cannot love yourself and then expect to love others until you work on yourself. You may not want to hear that. You may think that you are going to step into your family and everybody's going to love and respect you. And if that happens for you, congratulations. Please send me an email. I would love to hear your story, because I guarantee you wrote it, because it doesn't exist. So, and that is the difference between me and other people that speak about step parenting. I was asked through email why I think I'm different than other step parents with programs that help others. I don't have programs. I don't have any preset anything. These are my notes that I take, my 6 daily commitments for me, things that I need to accomplish for me, right? And within these commitments are commitments that I have to myself to better myself for my family. This calendar back here, guys, that's my kids' corner. Every month, what I like to do is I like to write on the calendar using the kids' love languages and connecting with them on specific days that they're not only available, but that they're around, because, our family's busy. But again, these are things like, this is all the stuff that I do for me. Like, that's it. So I want to make that clear, that everything that I talk about, everything that I preach, everything that I speak about, I'm doing it for specific reasons, because I wanted to share my journey through the last 10 years of being a stepdad with you. And I did not follow the traditional methods of anything. There was no fancy book I read. There were no easy steps. It just didn't exist. So that's how I'm different. I don't have programs. Now, could I create programs, centered around the things that I know? Yeah, of course. It's simple. It's real simple. I'll give you step 1. You need to fix the shit that's going on in your head, period. That's it. You need to fix it. You need to figure out why you react and act certain ways. You need to figure out why you're such an asshole, or why you're a pushover, or why you are a people pleaser, or you need to figure out why you seek the attention and recognition of others so much that it makes you sick. You need to figure that out for you. Then you jump into the next things that I've done and that I talk about. And if you want to know what they are, go back and listen to the other episodes. So you guys, please do not get it mixed up. Don't think that that I've, or my family, we have had some easy road, because where we currently are, everybody's journey is seen through the different filters. And we have ups and downs just like every other family. And there are plenty of families that have the bio dad and the bio mom. There are plenty of families like my situation, no bio dad, no bio mom. But guess what I got? I got a plethora, I love that word, a plethora of family members who wanted to tell me how to do it, what to do, don't do this, can't do that. They prejudged me. They watched over my shoulder at every turn. I was walking on eggshells. I wasn't welcomed. Like, for the people that think that somehow because the bio dad in my scenario, he passed away and I stepped into the family after, that somehow it was easy because I don't have some other man that is their bio dad that's talking shit about me behind my back to others, somehow I have it easy. That you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Everybody's journey is different. It's seen through a different filter, But at the end of the day, it all boils down to very specific things, which are not everybody's going to agree with you being there. Not everybody's going to agree with your methods. Not everybody's going to believe that you can do it. It doesn't matter. You are going to have bio parents and bio parents or family members or friends of family members who will consistently try to knock you down. They will be at the door every single step of the way, knocking, asking if they could come in because they think that they know better than you. Look, does it suck? Yes. Is it a pain in the ass? Absolutely. Is it your business? No. Your job is to figure out how to become the very best leader that you can be, the very best partner that you can be, the very best person that you can be for yourself. The moment you let stupidity into the door, you're through. But you can't get there. You won't ever get to that point if you're not working on this right here. If you're not working consistently every single day on bettering you. There are, like I said before, there's no 8 steps. I'm not writing 8 steps in this book here on, 8 simple steps on how to go from being a nobody step parent to being a somebody step parent, because it would be bullshit. I'd be selling you bullshit. All of that is bullshit. Now, are there programs out there that can contribute to the growth of you and your family? Yeah, of course. There are plenty of programs out there that could contribute to, like, bringing your family closer together, or, learning how to, dissect problems within a blended family so resolution can be sought after. I don't know. I'm making all this shit up as I go. I'm just saying there are programs out there. There are. But that's not what I talk about. I'm not pitching you a program. I don't give a shit about programs because I can't properly. There would be no way for me to tell you to go do this program or take that seminar or do this workshop because I've never done any of it. I haven't. We tend to make things harder than they are. Agreed? We tend to make things, this journey, we put so many self-made obstacles in our way. And then we want everybody else to pay attention to what we're doing and feel sorry for us or bad for us or respect us or value us or all that other fun shit. Look, it's true that we all step into being parenting. There is no real manual to be a parent. Whether you are bio or not, there are no manuals. There's random shit that happens in every second of the day. Your job is to learn how not to react in a way that highlights the way you were raised or how you were raised or from where you were raised. That's the inherited beliefs that we bring into new families, relationships. That's the inherited beliefs that we believe that are true. Look, if I were to be the person that I should be with these inherited beliefs, then I would be more aggressive when I would punish, or I would drink a lot. It's just, this is the reality I grew up in. The machismo, men are men, put dirt on it, men don't cry type shit. All that bullshit. And I'm saying this to you guys today because, again, this all stems from the question that was asked me, which is how are my programs different than other step parenting programs? And that's my answer. My answer is I don't have no damn program. What I do is I share with you what I did. That's it. Step 1. Work on yourself to the point where you feel so confident and you have so much self-love and worth that the outside noises can no longer come into your house. That your journey is lit with positivity and possibilities instead of being pulled down by poison. Understand? That's what I advocate. That's what I talk about. That's why it's important to write down your daily activities. Like, set goals for yourself. Set standards for yourself. Some of you step parents don't have any standards. 0 standards. You have no standards. You don't practice what you preach by any means necessary. I don't care how much you argue with me or not. If you don't believe me, check your results. Every time that we want to look at how well we are doing as a step parent, just look at the results. take a self-analysis on where you currently are within your family, with yourself, with your partner, and with your kids. Take a benchmark, write down some notes and ask yourself, are the results that I'm getting in my life where I want to be? If the answer is no, it starts with you. All of it. It's all your fault. Every bit of it. I'm sorry. But Franco, the bio dad's such an asshole, and all he does is just tell the kids about how much I'm a piece of crap and not to trust me. Oh, but Franco, the bio mom's, all she does is stare me down at family events. I mean, I don't even feel comfortable going there. Again, your fault. No one can ever make you feel any other way than you want to feel. If you choose to feel a certain way, if you choose to react a certain way, if you choose to let things bother you, you choose to do so. But Franco, how do you get past that? Great question. Here's your answer. Work on yourself. Read a book, a non-fictional book that has to do with positivity in the mind. Start there. Instead of watching, or listening to Metallica or workout music at the gym, if that's what your thing is, start listening to speakers, TED Talks. There are so many different. We live in an age of technology that you can get your hands on speakers and ideas that will help you mold your mind better, so that it will better equip you for the future as a step parent. And if you can't do that, that's your fault. Period. So you want to know what program I represent? My program is called It's All Your Fault. Start there. Step 1. And I want to sound like an asshole, guys, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I might even lose people that listen to me, but that doesn't bother me none, because I know that it works. I do. I just know that it works. I also know that it's a never-ending story. It's a consistency that needs to be kept up forever. There's no rest time. Things change, kids grow, relationships change, mold. You have to be willing to change with the times, with the moments. And you won't be able to properly if you're not aware of the moment. How do you gain awareness? Work on yourself. It's all going to come back to that. I cannot stress that anymore. So again, no programs, just my thoughts. This is how it worked. Give me any scenario you're in as a step parent, and I can give you an answer based off of something that I did within the last 10 years that helped me get to this point where I feel comfortable enough sharing with you my journey. That's it. There's a poster behind me, you guys can see. It says, "Lift Me Up." This movie was made and was written by me because my daughter, over an argument once, yelled at me and said, "You can't talk to me like that. You're not my dad." And I could have been in my feelings and what the hell, and you're not valuing me and all this other crap. But if I would have allowed her words to affect me in that way, I would have never been here. Instead, I allowed her words to affect me in a way of creativity that would spawn possibilities that would show her how hard I'm trying as a step parent. Now, I'm in the film business, or I've been in the film business for 12 years, whether it be television, movies, doing commercials. This is something that I love to do. That's the reason why I did it that way. If I was an author, I would have written a book. So, anyway, just wanted to make that a point, guys. I mean, I know this is kind of an off-the-wall episode, but that is my program. My program is It's All Your Fault. Step 1. Work on you. That's it. You guys, again, you're doing incredible. You're doing great. You might be a parent right now who may be thinking about letting that person in or inviting them into your family, but you're second guessing because of the fear, doubt, worry, anxiety of the past and how things were. You even have to start working on you. How can you properly let that new person in your life and introduce them to the one, your children, if you don't have self-value, if you don't have value, if you don't have self-worth, if you don't have self-love, if you aren't working on yourself, how can you let them in? You have to work on you. If you go into this new relationship with the same old thinking that you had in your past relationship, which has led you to the point of not having anybody in your life, then you will fail. You cannot use the same thinking to solve new problems. But you're still doing great. Stepdads, you're killing it. You are. You won't hear it enough from people in your family. Allow me to say it. You are killing it. Stepmoms, you're killing it. Step-parents who are working together, you're crushing it. And I'm proud of each and every one of you. And I want to see each and every one of you succeed, because when we succeed, not if, not can we, when we succeed, we will be a part of the narrative change around what it means to be a step-parent. What it means. All right, guys, episode 57. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Remember, it's all your fault, which means you can change it, you can fix it, and you can kill it. Talk to you soon.
Your blue sky. I go to war, fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.